This is the newsletter that is going to be sent to my subscribers this week on Worldwide Collab. I wrote almost none of it by hand. I did not stare at a blank page. I did not spend my Sunday hunting for the links. I did not rewrite the subject line 11 to 12 times. The whole thing, finding what to talk about, drafting it, formatting it, sending it, runs on a system I built once and now I barely touch it. And in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to hand you that exact system. 3 layers, the tools, the workflow, the prompts, you can copy all of it. This is day 4 of my 14 days business automation series, and I picked newsletters on purpose because this is the one task that quietly kills more solopreneurs and SaaS founders than almost anything else. Let me show you why. Here's the pattern and tell me if this is you. You start a newsletter because everyone says you should own your audience. Don't rent it from an algorithm, own it. Good advice. So you send issue 1, it's great, you poured 2 hours into it. Issue 2, also great. Issue 3, you're tired. By issue 4, it's already late for you. By issue 6, there is a 3-week gap, and now every time you open your laptop, there's this little voice going, you should really send a letter, and that guilt is so heavy that you just don't send it. Here's what I want you to understand. This is not a discipline problem. You're not lazy. The newsletter dies because the workflow is broken. Every single week you are starting from zero, blank page. Anything that requires that much willpower every 7 days is going to lose. Not because you're weak, because that's how willpower works. So we are not going to fix this with motivation. We are going to fix it with a machine and automation. And the first thing we have to do is figure out what part to automate, because most people try to automate the wrong thing. When people say automate my newsletter, they usually mean make the AI write it for me, and then they are disappointed because the AI writes the generic mush and they go back to doing it by hand. Here's the reframe that changes everything, the mindset change which you need to make. Think about where your time actually goes. It's not the typing. The typing may be roughly 20% of it. The other 80% is the invisible work. What do I even talk about this week? What's worth sharing? Let me go read this 5 articles, 10 articles. Which 3 are actually good out of it? What's my take on them? That's research and curation and judgment. That's the bottleneck. So that's what the system has to attack first, not the writing, the deciding part. So here's the architecture I want you to walk you through. So let's get started with this. So this is how it looks like. You have the dashboard here, you have the feeds to crawl the specific websites you want to crawl and get all the details from all the latest articles that are getting published, and it gets synced and saved into your local system. Then you have the source items, the things which got saved over here. All the list is there and you can use it into your drafts easily. I'll show it to you. Then you have the drafts, the articles, the newsletter which are there, which are basically synced into the system. Then you have the learnings, saves it on its own. You don't need to do anything. Once you send anything from here, you will start getting the numbers over here and it will be saved over here. Then I think one of the critical thing, because you have the name of the website, you can upload the logo, you can have the links which you can give. All of these are set over here in the drafting. What are the brief? It is there. Now this is the UI part of it, and you have the other segment where you have the newsletter automation. So in newsletter automation, this whole thing is sitting under Cloud Cowork. So my Cloud Cowork is something which talks with the local system. So it's an interface. I can talk to the brain, I can give the command to it. It will help me to write the draft and all provides day on day for this particular setup. Now coming to how it works. All right, so I'll just show it to you. You can add, so let's say if you have multiple newsletters, right? You can add all of those newsletters over here. In the version 2, I will add a button over here so that you can keep adding. Right now it's hard coded from the backend. So that's the reason you can see that I have this personal brand newsletter, which doesn't have anything as of now. And one is the worldwide collab.co, which is SaaS, a marketplace for you to collab with any other founders, where you can talk to that. You can send a request, you get 5 credits on free sign up. You can send a request to the person with whom you feel that overlaps your audience, the audience which you want to target. You can simply send a request to them. You can collab with them, collab for social networking, swap for affiliate marketing, for product bundling. The possibilities are infinite. You can also get the lifetime deal which is running on that platform right now. And that's it about the worldwide collab. Now coming back to this thing, it doesn't have that fancy looking dashboard and all of those things, but it does the job. You can, once you can poke it for yourself, you can add it and it will save you tons and hours of time from going from 0 to 1. I've already poured that time into this and I have made it operational. You can see that it has 216 items which are synced and saved into the system. Now coming to the feed, you have this many websites. So for Worldwide Collab, which has users who specifically come for marketing or distribution of their app, which are having problem in distributing their app. So in that case, I want to give them an information which is relevant to distribution, marketing, and different ways or channels that can help them to distribute there. Also, something which is relevant to AI technologies or SaaS or whatever happening. So that is my sweet spot and the information I want to talk about. So you can also think about your own newsletter, what type of content you want to talk about and how you want to have information from or give the insights or whatever takeaways from that newsletter. So you can have two ways to the information or sync the articles into this local system. One is the RSS feed. You can simply give the RSS feed. How I have done that, for example, the bootstrapfounder.com/feed, you can give that. Then again, feed is there. Then this Lenny's newsletter is there. Then this tldr.tech is there. Y-Commit is there. TechCrunch, I wouldn't find the RSS feed, so you can also give their sitemap. You can choose the sitemap, add the sitemap, and it will sync. Now you'll say that, okay, this is a good way to automate. What if I find some information which is good enough? How can I save that information? So you can manually do that. You can simply come to source items and add the link of that particular article, and it will get added over here. So let me give an example. So beyond Siri, I think this is not synced with my system. So you can come over here, add this, paste it over here, add article, and it got added, I guess. You can simply have this whole feed over here. Now, if you have to draft a new article, a new newsletter for that purpose, you can simply go to Claude. It has the skill. You can just go over here and ask, create a draft for me. And it will start creating a draft for you. I will call a skill. We'll see the thought process. Now it is asking me what, so newsletter, obviously, Worldwide Collab. A newsletter digest for Worldwide Collab. Let me check how your newsletter automation tools write the digest flow works before drafting. So it got that flow. I'll draft that you create an app. I don't create the draft record itself over here. Let me read the current context. Open the draft, source, items, briefing, learnings. Now it is going to learning also, to see what is ready to synthesize. Now just see it. It will come back with the whole thing in your app and not over here. So this is an interface to talk. I have not developed a chat box inside the app. I have just used this Claude Cowork, and the system is there, the context is there. So it is doing it for us. I can't create draft record in app only, but I can fill one. Which draft should I synthesize? I have to give the draft ID over here. These are the old one. So you have this 0 over here, and you can just simply save and approved. Just give the ID over here. It is finding the IDs and links, so I can pick the best founder distribution angles to pair your 2-star priority items. I will skip the formal task list overhead for this linear task and proceed. Let me get the full item pool now it will create the whole stuff and just see the magic happening. So it want to go over there and crawl the thing. So allow it once. What it will do, it will just read the whole stuff for us. It will check what exactly is written in that thing. All of this thing can also be automated, but it does take a lot of energy in terms of, you need to put it on a domain. It will do automatically for you. So if you are okay with that, you can use any of your hosting services and it will keep working for you. It has completed or done the whole thing, and I'll just tell you why it has added the star over here. So in the coding, what I have done, whatever articles we are adding manually, it gives preference to those articles when it is creating the draft or the newsletter. Why is it so? Because you have added that thing. That means that you have a preference over there, right? You want those things to be added into the newsletter. That's the reason the coding or the system has been built like that, that it will give the preference to those items. Now we will go to this automation and see how it has created. You can just click on refresh and you can see that Cowork filled one draft. The notification is there and it has given the subject line also. We'll open it and you have the intro over here. The name of the website is there and the tagline is there, subject line is there, and the introduction is there, and the paragraphs skimmable. They are not beyond 3 lines, so that when it opens in the mobile, you can read it. All right, now you have the insight is critical, right? Why someone will read the whole thing? Because they want to know the crisp of that information. What is the takeaway for that person? Now you can see over here, Apple finally ships its AI Siri overhaul. What is inside? Assistants are becoming the discovery layer. Make sure an AI can describe your product accurately. Clear positioning and plain language copy now matters as much as ranking on Google. This is critical information for a founder, right? And it has added just right in front of you. It's so good. The quieter AI features hiding in iOS 27. What is inside over here? The winning AI UX is invisible. Add intelligence inside the flow your users are already in. Don't bolt a chat box onto the side and call it AI. Alright, so again, it is really cool. Now, Snowflake CMO stopped opening dashboard. What does that mean? So that headline itself is really good. I personally feel so. What is inside? You don't need her headcount to copy the habit. Ask your numbers why, not just what, and double down on authentic brand. The one thing agents still can't fake. I'm a little bit confused. I'm not sure what exactly that means, but if you are not satisfied with anything, you can just simply go over here in the Snowflake section and you can edit the insight. Whatever wordings you find not so good or whatever, you can bold it, you can add the link, and you can remove the link, and you can do all sort of stuffs. Then you have all these different articles which got picked up from there, and it's still the conversation mining outreach tool. Or you have to send it to the users. You can just simply click on this, add the link, and you can send it. Now you will wonder that how this is linked and how it will send. So I have set up the Bravo in the worldwide collab. In that, Bravo is linked to this particular system through API. Also whitelisted the local IP so that whatever emails that I send from here will be accepted by Bravo and it doesn't blacklist anything. All these tools like Bravo have increased the security and they flag any new IP which they detect. So you need to do that thing. If you have anything new and you want to, or you have created something new, you can simply click on send test to me. In the backend, I have already set the particular email. It will send it to that. And if you want to send it to a particular email, you can add that email and send a test mail to that. It will look something like this. I'll just show it to you. It will look something like this. As you can see, it will come with a test thing and it will appear like this. So you can test whether the thing is good for you or not. Then you have the learning. It will keep adding the learning thing that how this each things look like, and how the draft should look like, and all of those things. Analytics will come to that part once I start sending the emails. In the settings, you can simply upload the logo and whatnot, like the cadence and the platform I have added over here, and the list which you want to send it to. You can also set it from here, the sender name, and all these stuffs are there. The drafting brief is there. You can use code for this and you can set up everything for yourself. So this is how the newsletter automation works. You can fork the whole thing from the GitHub. The repo link is in the description below. You can fork it for yourself and start using it. And if you have any issues, let me know in the comment box. I am ready to help you out there, and you can connect with me. Subscribe to this channel to follow for the more videos that are coming up to automate the different parts of the business. If you appreciate my work, then like this video. That will motivate me to create more content for you. Thank you for watching this video. See you next time.